What's up guys, JR Raymond back again, and this time I'm coming to you from Coldwater, Ohio. That's right, I'm over at Plowmore Lanes, home of Rick Harding and Rick's Pro Shop here in Coldwater, Ohio, where today we're going to do a couple of reviews for you. I didn't bowl very good yesterday at the Minster Regional, so we came over here a little bit early, get some practice in, and to do some ball reviews on the tournament condition as well. So we're going to practice a little bit here. It's the 40-foot bear pattern. Can't promise what's going to happen here, but I've got the Zenith hybrid up first. That's that typical 45 by 4.5 by 45 layout. It's a little bit smoother bowling ball. Don't judge based on strikes. You got to watch the ball reaction. But we're going to take it out here and see what she's got in a minute. Stay tuned. All right guys, so we are here at Plowmore Lanes in Coldwater, Ohio, where we are bowling the Coldwater Regional PBA National event, and we are bowling on 40-foot bear, or at least that's what I believe it is. I can't promise you that's what it actually is, but I just know as I was getting loose, they were hard. So it's definitely not a league condition. So we're gonna start with this Zenith hybrid, that 45 by 4.5 by 45. I'm gonna try and do it just like you would see in league. And I'll throw 5 or 6 shots all through the lane, and then I'll try to get lined up a little bit, maybe throw some good ones for you so you can see the ball go through the pins the right way. But beware, these first few shots, you know, they may miss the head pin right because there's a lot of hang to the right. So I'm gonna start my feet on 20 like I normally do, and we're gonna try to hit that, you know, 8, 9, 10 range and see if it gets going in a good direction. Now that one surprisingly was perfect. So, I mean, I don't know. Definitely wasn't expecting that to hook. Like, maybe it's just lane 1 is hard. I don't know. Lane 1 was impossible when I was practicing on it. That looked pretty good. I'm gonna try and throw another one there. So you can see one more. I'll move my eyes one right. I just wanna see if it's gonna hang to the right. So that's where you can see a little bit of that hang. Lane 2 definitely hooks a little bit more than lane 1. Pretty sure that's how it's always been in this building though. Lane 1 has always been super tight from what I remember. Not really sure 100%, but lane 1, that had no chance. I missed the head pin way right on that. So all right, we're gonna move 3 left, stand 23, and let's go 3 and 2 from the first shot. See what it does. Yeah, so now you jump into the flat part of the lane, flat part of the pattern, and you've got, this is where they get tough because you can't really play that part of the lane unless you're using urethane or something, which guys probably will do. This is a more, you know, stable bowling ball too, and it's still overreacted in there. So now I'm gonna move, what was that, 3? So we're gonna go 3 more left. Try to get to that 14, 15 spot. Yep, super flat. So in order to get the ball even to the pocket, you're gonna have to create steeper angles. So you can obviously see this is nothing like, you know, the typical league pattern where you have that hold in the middle, hook to the right. Now we've got flatness all the way across. So when you miss left, it goes left. When you miss right, it goes right. So all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna stay in the same spot. I'm just gonna try to get it further right. Still too flat. Still not far enough left for this ball to have a chance to hit the pocket really consistently. Try to create angle, but with this ball, you can see the good ball reaction. This is a staple in my bag. At the tournament I bowled yesterday, this was the only ball that I actually had that looked pretty dang good. and was consistent, you know. But I didn't bowl very good overall. 3 more left. Try to get to 16, 17 or so. Yeah, you can see there's no chance of it staying in that spot because of how flat the middle of the lane is. It's not enough angle. I would have to get it much further to the right. And the problem with that is if you get it too far to the right, that's where all the hang is. This is a prime example as to why, you know, people move left so fast when there's hang over there. See if I can demonstrate. So where I was there, I was about 16, 17. Try to hit 14, 15. See if this ball hangs to the right. Oh, missed end. You can definitely tell this is not a typical league pattern. But ball motion wise, this thing is reading the middle of the lane and it's continuing smooth. It's not doing anything crazy down lane. So to give you an example, I will throw now, let me throw this mode of the ripcord velocity, which is clean and angular down lane. I'll go back where I was a little bit straighter and watch how much this thing boomerangs down lane compared to that one. That one, actually surprisingly, that wasn't too bad ball reaction wise. Good job, buddy. I thought it would hook down lane stronger than that. It still hooked stronger than the Zenith, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. Let's go back to the Zenith hybrid. And now I'm gonna move 5 more left. We're starting to get into a spot where we can possibly get to the pocket now. We'll be at 20, 19, 20-ish range. Yeah, now it's getting closer to creating the right angle. But again, super smooth, super predictable, very good ball reaction. It's definitely going to be a ball that I use a lot this weekend in this event. I'm just going to go a few more. I'm going to go like 5 more left. I'm just going to get up against the ball return, throw one, so you guys can see what it does in here now. So now we're getting into a more proper part of the lane for this fresh pattern. And I know everybody's going to say, well, that's too far left. That makes sense. Why would you start so far left? Well, when you get into these flatter patterns, you've got to create hold and proper ball motion by having a steeper angle on the front. So that's the way we do it. But if you get that going too far to the right, we can throw one more over there. And we'll try and throw it to the right a bunch. The ball just hangs and it's got no chance of getting there. So that's where these patterns get very difficult, is when you see that. So, okay, so now let's try to get lined up. We're going to take some math into the situation here. We're going to do the rule of 7. So I'm going to want to try to get, let's try and go like 18, probably to about 7. So 18 is 25. That's 11 boards difference that I need, so I'm going to move 5.5 or 6 boards left, plus my 2 board extra slide, and we're going to try and throw a good one, see what happens. See, so there is good ball reaction. You want to play some games? Okay, hold on. Let me finish this video and then you can go play games a little bit. Yep, you can take them off, take them back to the counter. Yeah, you can keep those. So you can see there, now we're creating proper angle through the front. That may even give me a little bit of hold in, but we'll try that again. Where was I? So the rule of 7 says, starting on 18, and I want it to get to 7, so I gotta move my feet 7 left, which is 25. And then I want it to get to 7, which is 11 boards to the right. So I gotta move half that distance to the left. which is 5.5. So 5, I always just round up to the next board. So 6 boards left, and I gotta account for how much I slide to the right, which is 2 boards. So I'm standing on 33, trying to hit 18, and it should get to about 7, 8-ish down lane. Ooh, missed left. Yeah, so it didn't give me all that left room I wanted. That one got to about 9. And you would think that would be okay. And in elite condition, that would be okay. That would be really good. But we're not on elite condition. This is where they're typical. That, you know, I say 1 board right of that is probably strikes. If that hits 8 instead of 9, it strikes. So I'm gonna try and create a little room for error. And I'm gonna try and go 3 more left and 1 more left and see what this ball, see if it gives me that little bit of hook and hold. Pretty good shot. Not quite, so now I 410. So that steep angle doesn't quite get me there. So I gotta make some kind of a decision here. Like that's what you deal with right there. You make a move trying to get better position. You gotta make a decision on, do I change hand positions, change balls, or move my feet again? For me, that was a 3-board move. I'm gonna go 2 more left. Keep my hand position the same. I'm still gonna try to get it to about, let's do the math actually. Let's do the math. We're gonna try to get it to about 8 down lane from 20. Let's go 20 to 8, how about that? 20, now that's a 12 board difference, so I gotta move 6 left, plus 2, so I'm gonna be standing 5. Yeah, let's do that. 20 to 8-ish. See what we got. Better shot, not enough. Now we make the move. See, this is how difficult it is. Now I just 4-pin on a shot I thought was pretty good. Got to about 8. So, could be a ball change, it could be anything. I'm going to move left. That's left. Ooh, there we go. See, there's that shim. So I missed left. Now I got the right angle through there. I missed left, and that one still sat there the way it should, or the way you hope. I shouldn't say the way you should. So let's try that again and see what happens when I throw one good. So you catch a little break there. That's good. Now when we throw one good, what happens? It's pretty good. And now it hangs. Oh boy. This is the difficult part. This is where the pattern gets difficult. That one I would have been shaking my head. I thought that was pretty good. All right, let's try it again. Now we'll just go a few more left and we're just gonna slow down a little bit. See if we can't create a little room for error. Now we understand why bowling is frustrating. All right, there you go. So that's the Zenith hybrid. And again, you can see, you can't really pay attention to much whether the ball's striking or not because we're going on something really difficult. But you could definitely see the ball was making a really good smooth shape in the middle of the lane and down lane. So it wasn't doing anything crazy. It was giving you a good predictable shape. So that's what we're looking for, especially for a tournament ball. I thought this was gonna be really good on this pattern. Obviously you could see ball reaction wasn't the greatest as far as creating room for error. 7-10 at the end makes it a little bit frustrating. So that's where I would say probably needs a little bit more surface and get it to kind of roll a little bit sooner and a little bit more predictable than that. Not really sure, but next we're going to take a different ball out here and see if it can fare a little bit better. So that's all I got for you. Make sure to head over to BowlerX.com and get yours today. Come over to Waterford Lanes, order yours, we'll get you one. We'll drill it up for you, or come on up here to Rick's Pro Shop here in Coldwater at Flatness Lanes, and he'll take care of you as well. So that's all I got. Until next time, I'm out of here. See you guys later.